Here I have this new portable spot welding machine by Qianli. Given that it's portable, you can charge it up and take it on the go. Macaron 2 spot welding machine. It comes with these 2 leads and with a nice new grip feature. It also comes with a file to scuff up the surfaces and some extra leads just in case you need to tack on more leads. We simply insert each one into a hole here. You can go ahead and power it on. You can see that the battery is fully charged. This will indicate if we need to put it on a charger. You can switch back and forth between automatic and manual here. Changing the gear ratio will change the current output when working on a project. Got a pair of ceramic scissors here. And let me just show you what this can do. Alright, so I'm going to put one lead out here. And you can see, let's see if we got some decent penetration there with just 2 tacks. So you can see that it doesn't want to really come apart. Or we can hold it down here and tack it. Like so. You can almost see that it got an even better grip on it. But that isn't going anywhere. And that's what we're trying to accomplish when we're tacking together the leads on a battery, like in these clips right here. Alright, now we'll take our new battery. We'll line up the leads. Now we can take our tack welder. Tack it together. Probably could have turned that down a little bit, but it's on there nice and solid, not breaking away, which is what we want to see. And from here, it's pretty straightforward. What I want to do is we're going to fold the BMS board back up into itself. I've had enough questions about how to replace the camera lens on the back with the frame. So all you need to do is open up the phone, take out the camera, and tap out the old lens frame. It'll split away right on the edge there where it's been tack welded, and then we'll get ourselves a new one. A lot of people will just simply glue them in place like that, but there is an easier way, and this is what you need. You need to get yourself a tack welder with the leads there that'll allow you to tack it in place and get a nice mechanical bond instead of trying to glue it in place. Alright, you can see the lens still wants to move around on the inside there. That's totally fine. You just need to find center, and once you found center, you just give it a nice push down and you can tack it in place. Nice and centered. You can see I've got those 2 tacks already. I'm just going to continue to do that around the border, and then we'll be good to go. Place one lead here and the other lead there, like that. One lead here, one lead here. There we go, nice, solid, lush. No glue, no chance of it just falling out. It's on there nice and solid. I definitely like this new version. The way that these feel in your hands. The buttons here for the manual mode, the automatic modes. Sometimes you do want to switch over to a manual, which I find I need 2 people for that. One to push the button, and unless you can manage to hold both with one hand. But that allows you to get everything perfectly aligned, push down, and then you get to tell it when to push the button versus have it automatically relay within that quarter of a second that you have between, touching it and having it actually go. So I found that having a little brass bar like this that I picked up at a hardware store has made it so that I have a decent heat distribution so that I'm not burning through any of the leads when I'm doing it. And you can see that it hasn't even left a mark behind on this. It's good that way. Just as long as when you're doing the battery, you don't want these 2 leads to cross in something metallic like this. that conducts will definitely cross the anode and cathode here, so we definitely don't want to put the metal under both. We'd want to isolate it under one at a time.